Welcome back to Chic Shack, where beauty, fashion, trends, and proper beauty etiquette is our obsession. Hair salons can be intimidating, especially when you've scored a much coveted appointment, or you're shelling out a week's worth of your paycheck for the service. It's hard to relax and even harder to speak up when things aren't going exactly as planned. Today, we've listed everything you should remember before, after, and during your styling session. Let your education begin. Don't show up unprepared. Come to your consultation with an idea of what you're looking for. This may sound like a given, but a ton of clients show up who give no direction on how they would like their haircut or styled. Or they say, do whatever you want. Unfortunately, stylists are not mind readers. Instead, try to have a candid conversation with your stylist about what you like, what you don't, and the type of style you're looking for. It is helpful to bring a picture, but you must consider the person in the photo's hair versus your own. Sometimes, clients bring very unrealistic pictures. The picture should be in the same realm of your hair texture, length, and desired maintenance. On top of that, timeliness is important. Hair salons are kind of like airports. If a plane is delayed by a couple of hours, it messes up the rest of the flights for the day. If a client delays her stylist by a half hour, it can mess up the stylist's following appointments for the rest of the day. Don't doubt your stylist. Once you and your stylist have narrowed down how you would like to wear your hair, you need to then trust your stylist's judgment. If you are constantly telling a stylist how to hold the brush or how to section your hair, they lose their creative flow and you may end up with a look you are unhappy with. It's difficult to do your thing when a client is nitpicking at different things before you've even started to cut. The best advice is to come to an agreement before the service begins, and then have faith that your expectations will be met by the end. This extends to the stylist assistant as well. Don't be rude. Stylists take note of people bullying their assistants, the people who wash and dry your hair, even if they don't feel comfortable mentioning it to their client. And if they don't notice it on their own, people in salons talk. Everyone in a salon knows who the rude clients are. Don't ignore product recommendations. Don't space out when a stylist mentions product. Yes, selling product is a part of the business, but stylists won't recommend a product unless they feel it will improve the overall quality of your hair, as well as give you the results you're looking for. Why get an amazing cut if your at-home product regime only causes more damage? While you're allowed to use whatever products you'd like and many in-salon products can be pricey, it is paramount that you listen to a stylist's advice. Sometimes one prescribed product can give you the hair of your dreams while you're wasting your time with a dozen others. Don't resist advice. Keep an open mind during your consultation. It is a hairstylist's job to make you look and feel fabulous. Sometimes to do that, they will recommend going in a completely different direction than the look you are rocking now. Even if you aren't ready for a big change, listen to what your stylist has to say, and do a little research to see if that's a look you would like to try. Also, a stylist can't give you good advice if you're not being honest with them. It's always important to tell your stylist if you've had a chemical treatment on your hair like double processing, or Japanese or Brazilian hair treatments. You should also be absolutely truthful about the way you dry your hair, regardless of whether you use a hairdryer every time you step out of the shower or not at all. It dictates how they cut and style it. Don't touch your hair. This may sound harsh, but try to avoid putting your hand through your hair while it's being styled. Stylists work very hard to make sure that your hair looks amazing and that it will last. The way they leave hair to cool or set for a blowout or updo can look a bit weird, but they're not done. There is a method to the madness. If you start to comb out your hair or push pieces around, it may ruin the style and take double the time to get to the finished product. Don't stay silent when you're unhappy. Once the stylist is finished with your style, please speak up if you are unhappy. If something looks out of place or it's just not quite what you wanted, they will know how to fix it. Stylists would much rather do that than have you leave the salon not 100% happy with your look. Stylists do this for a living. Anyone who's been in the business for a few months or more has had to deal with unhappy clients. It's actually best to speak up before you get home and decide you can never, ever go back and it's time to find a new stylist. Chances are, your stylist was having an off day, which can happen to anyone. If it's something that can be fixed, the stylist will likely fix it free of charge. We hope these tips offer a guide into preparing for your next and much anticipated hair appointment. Taking this advice may improve your experience and the results of your styling session. This could be the beginning of a long-term, happy relationship with the stylist of your dreams. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Remember to also like and share. Until next time, let's work on that beauty etiquette. You can be the customer everyone wants to have.